I'm so sorry about that, you guys. Um, I lost the connection. I apologize. I'm trying to work around it. Yeah, I probably didn't even catch this word. Like, I did pull the three cards, the clarifying cards with the personal issue. I'm not sure if you guys were able to hear that part. But the clarifying card for personal issue was communication is key. The clarifier for don't let pride get in your way is your commitment is being tested. Very strong energy about faith, having faith. I heard not by sight, but by faith. And powerful change. Okay, and there's going to be a release of negative energy, negativity in general, whether that be releasing of negative people, places, things that don't serve a purpose in your life, or mindsets, or like I said, beliefs that don't serve you anymore. And one of these beliefs could be, I'm not good enough, you know, I don't feel good enough, right? We all felt this before. This is why we try so hard to change ourselves. You can't be out here trying to change yourself if you felt like you were comfortable with who you were. That's not how it works. The caterpillar would just stay the caterpillar. True or false? Why would the caterpillar need to go transform into a butterfly and make himself look real fine? Because there is symbolically there is, a need for change so that you can feel good about yourself, to feel good enough, to feel worthy. When you tap into that energy, that can borderline narcissism for some people, because when some people really love themselves a lot, which is nothing wrong with that, but it could borderline a narcissism. But when you love yourself, you vibrate at a different frequency, and that's when you become a magnet and you attract abundance. Very important. So so I clarified what the personal issue. Now I kind of broke down different things that could be a personal issue, like finances, career. But let's tap into the relationships section. If you guys want to watch the first portion of this, it's on my video playlist, but or my video list or video page. Um, but this is about believing in the impossible. One second, you guys. So the next message is believing in the impossible. So in order for to have this resolution of this problem or this issue, you must believe in yourself, believe that the situation can change. And that's why I was saying that this card is alluding to faith, because I feel like you guys have been praying and hoping and wishing. Lots of prayers have been going out. But the problem is what is a prayer without faith? If you are asking God to bring something in, bring in some abundance or some sort of resolution to your problem, how does that work when you ask God to do something and then don't have the faith to believe that it could be done? You understand? Do you understand how that could create a disconnect or how that could create a block or delay in your blessing? Because if you're praying and you're not believing what you're praying for, or believing that a situation could get better, it won't get better, right? Right? As within, so without. As above, so below. What you think is what you manifest, baby. What you think is what you manifest. Manifest, manifest. There's an I, not an A, girl. But anyways, and then I was talking about the answers you need are coming. I thought y'all heard me, and I was trying to be real cute, talking about, didn't I just say this? Didn't I just say this? I just channeled this. But no, y'all couldn't even hear me. So what came out was the answer. Maybe you did hear that part when I said that you guys are going to get the answers through some form of communication. So this clarified and confirmed this card that some form of communication, however form it comes in, it could even come in through your spiritual team from the other side. Okay, especially if you have gifts or if you're highly connected and intuitive and psychic. But you're going to get answers. It could be from a specific person. It could be a family member coming to you saying, "Listen, let's bury the hatchet, or let's talk about this." Right? So you're about to get some answers that are going to clear up whatever it needs to be cleared up, because this is an issue, whatever this issue is. But the wound that is preventing you from experiencing the better side of this is not feeling good enough. Self-worth. There is some sort of block there, a wound, right? And this wound will manifest itself in the physical as fear of success, fear of failure, the inability to make decisions or be decisive because you're afraid or don't trust in yourself or the decisions you make, the inability to open up to people because you fear that they will find fault in you, or there's a projection of low self-esteem. And when you connect to people, you kind of project these fears onto them and have an expectation of them looking at you in a low vibratory state, in a negative way. So there's a lot of different things that come with the I don't feel good enough energy, right? So, and 13 is a powerful number, by the way, 13G. 13 is the number of the divine feminine. And it is a very holy number. When we reduce 1 and 3, we get 4. Okay. And this is very important. The universe is built on number sequences and frequencies and tones, and numbers have frequencies, but numbers are very important in our spiritual universe, our physical universe even. But yeah, so you're being asked to not let pride get in your way. So this is why this card is here. It's saying surrender to the divine, because whatever this issue is that you're asking about, whether it be love, money, finances, or otherwise, the universe is saying that we are going to help you, but you got to believe, not by faith, but by sight, baby. You got to believe in the impossible. So what is a prayer? And I'm going to ask this again. What is a prayer without belief, without faith? Right? So when I did that last, the live that I just was on, I'm not going to tell you two bald-headed, I had two negative Nancy's, okay, Debbie Downers or whatever, Karens, whatever, Steve's, Bob's. I don't know what y'all be called. I don't watch TV. Two people dislike my video, like, and this is what I'm talking about. People are going to project shit onto you that don't got nothing to do with you. They didn't got nothing. If you did not like my video, if you did not like what I had to say, you could have kept it moving, but you felt like your dislike was going to hurt me, but it doesn't hurt me. It does not. It really doesn't. But I say all that to say, to surrender to your own, not only to the divine collectively, right, to the universe, God, but to surrender to your own divinity, to come out of pride and ego, to come out of negativity. This is what this is talking about. However you've been presenting is not really your truest, highest, holiest self. It is a projection. It is because of beliefs. It is what you've learned behaviors. It's what you saw other people doing. It's what you thought was expected of you. It is not the highest version of yourself, because if you don't feel good enough in your skin, or good enough, or you don't feel good where you're at, it's because something has to change, baby. And Spirit is saying that it's about pride and ego. It's the ego that needs to be not killed, because you can't get rid of ego, but to be transformed in a sense. And part of that transformation comes with releasing negativity. I mixed the cards up. This was at the top. And that's negative patterns, negative beliefs, negative thoughts, right? Negative traits about yourself, your own negative patterns of behavior, being a hater, being envious, being jealous, being negative, pessimistic, always worrying, lacking faith, lacking steadfastness, like being flaky, being inconsistent, being lazy, all the negative traits you could think of. I'm just spitting this off the top of my head, because a negative trait could be different for different people. So those two people that disliked the video, right, woke up early this beautiful morning and decided that, oh, I'm going to dislike her video because I don't like what she has to say, right? On a free video. That's okay. But what is the intent? Everything is about the thought, and the intention starts in the mind. So your intention must be coming from a place of divinity in everything you do. It's not about perfection, even though you are perfect and divine. But it's about reaching to the point where you are comfortable with who you are. And that's your divinity. Sovereignty. I'm who I am, and I'm okay with that. I love who I am. Because you're raising your vibration to a point where you don't find fault in yourself. Right? The things that used to bother me about myself, I don't find those to be flaws anymore. Hey, Karen, right? So it says a time to release negativity. Oh, before I clarify that, we have your commitment. This is about the faith. This is about faith, right? When I said not by sight but by faith, your faith is being tested. Because, like I said in the intro, that long ass intro in the other video, I talked about challenges and what you had to go through, the experiences being human, right? It's because your commitment to this mission, to this journey, right? Because you came here on a contract saying, I'm going to be a human, but in my human form, I'm going to raise my consciousness to break these generational curses or these patterns of negative behavior that I learned sometime along the way that has made me feel less than divine, right? And you have to get to the realization that you are everything, because you are part of the Creator's mind. You were made, you know what they say in the Christian world, you were made in God's image, but this is about being part of the collective, being, so to speak, a God, quote unquote, because you can create your reality through your thoughts. You are a creator in your own right, and that is a gift. Hey, baby. Grand Rising, everyone. Right? So you got to get back to the spiritual being, having a human experience. I wish I could speak, you guys. Having a human experience. Surrender to the divine. You are good enough. Prosperity lies ahead, baby. When your commitment is being tested, because prosperity lies ahead. Spirit wants to make sure you're in alignment to this prosperity that is going to come in all different forms. Spirit wants to make sure that you are in alignment to getting this blessing. Spirit wants to make sure that you have overcome. I think about Job when I think about this. And sorry if you're not a Christian, but I grew up Christian. I don't claim anything. But if you know the story about Job, or if you know any stories about hardship, about when someone is going through hardship and you're having to just rely on your faith. I have a hot oil treatment in my hair, and I got oil dripping everywhere. I got oil on my card. Because I'm going to wash my hair out after this. When you are being tested and you're going through trials and tribulations and obstacles and blocks and negative people and people that are against you, and you know, y'all call it the devil, but it's life, right? And you're like, oh my God, what is going on, God? And you're praying and you're praying and you're praying and you're praying and you're saying, God, please deliver me from all this negativity that I'm having to face. And God is testing your faith, right? Not necessarily testing your faith. It's really pretty much, it's you. It's you have the power. If you don't have the belief, if you don't have the faith, what are you truly manifesting? Believe in the impossible. Because if your mindset is that everything always goes wrong and everything always happens to me and I'm a victim, blah, 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 that is what you will experience, because that is what you're calling in, attracting to yourself. So Spirit is saying that when you surrender all of that negativity, that pride and that ego, and know that you are in a space where you are good enough, you are divine, and you are cherished and blessed and anointed and appointed and favored, you will have this prosperity, but you're going to have faith that it will come, right? And God's divine perfect timing. That's why we got to surrender, right? Sometimes it don't happen on our time, right? Sometimes things don't happen the way we want or how we envision things to happen. Sometimes we got to go through, sometimes when we make a prayer or a request or a petition to our God or gods or whatever you believe in, spirit, it comes with a lot, right? Because if you say, God, I want to be a successful business, I want my business to grow. God's going to put you through a lot of different experiences to make sure that you are in alignment to be in that space where you know without a shadow of the doubt that your business will grow, that you are good enough and worthy for success. If you are making these prayers and having these wishes and you're not in alignment to what you're wishing for vibrationally, if you're in a negative space, if you have negative thoughts, if you have low self-worth, low self-esteem, you're going to be put through trials and tribulations to level you up, to help you to release the negativity, to get you to change so that you can have the prosperity that you've been praying and asking for, whatever form that comes in for you. Okay? So it's time to take action as the clarifier for releasing negativity, because the time is now. This is a card of urgency. This means that there's no time to waste. You have to make changes in your life to be able to see change. Okay, you got to be comfortable with change. You got to be adaptable and flexible. Because if you're asking God to move mountains for you, he's about to move the mountains. And if there's anything in the way, baby, friends, family, or foe, it got to go. Thoughts, behaviors, locations, jobs, anything that's a hindrance to your growth, it's gonna be removed. Okay, in peculiar ways. You know how spirit works. Spirit works in really funny ways, but for our highest good. Oh, I love this. I love this message, God. You're so good. I'm so grateful. Look at this shit. Excuse my language, y'all. Look at this. Come through. Look at this. Not only should you expect powerful change, you need to understand that you got a new start. Oh my God, God is good. So whatever you are going through is a season, baby, because listen, you are walking into a new beginning, a new paradigm of thought, belief. You're changed. This is you being a caterpillar and going through that metamorphosis to becoming a beautiful, gorgeous butterfly. Right? Have you guys ever watched, like, I don't know about y'all, but sometimes I like to watch like animal videos or videos. And I recently have watched a time-lapse video of a caterpillar from the point of where that caterpillar was in an egg or where it was being laid as an egg until the point where it emerges to a butterfly. It's so fucking beautiful. It moved me on how God works, like how God is an artist, because how does that caterpillar know how to do all of that to put himself in that cocoon and to basically be melted and transformed into something bit better and so beautiful. And it happens effortlessly. It's a cycle. It's a death and rebirth. That's why they use the butterfly, because butterflies don't live that long. Butterflies, I think, live approximately two weeks at best. Quote me if don't quote me. I might be wrong. It might be 3. They don't live that long, but it's a cycle of life. The butterfly eats nectars, it procreates, lays eggs. Those eggs then it dies. Its eggs hatch, and it repeats the cycle over and over again. That's what we're basically going through. Transform, but not one long process, but multiple processes of transformation. It's painful. Death don't sound, when we hear death, rebirth, we hear we that alludes to resurrection. And sometimes death, people can die in various ways, right? Sometimes death can be gruesome. It could be quick, right? Where you don't feel nothing. Some people die in their sleep. Some people die in very painful ways. So sometimes that death can be easy, that death rebirth cycle, and sometimes it could be a little bit difficult. But Without resistance, we won't change, baby. That's the whole purpose behind why sometimes we got to go through trials and tribulations, because without resistance, we don't change. Without negativity, we can't express our light. Okay? So let's talk about your soulmate. So what I'm seeing here is that a soulmate wants to come in and communicate, but they've been having a struggle because they don't feel good enough to come towards you because of their own regrets and self-judgment, and they got some karma. Okay, you may be having a hard time accepting yourself 100%, and that could be why there's a pause and a delay on receiving a blessing in the form of a husband or a wife. And this could be someone you've already connected to, or this could be someone new. Okay. So it says a personal issue reaches resolution, and I think at the new moon or the last solar. Oh, geez, Louise, thank you, God. Oh my God, thank you. Whew, okay. So a lot of this has to do with getting out of the past and getting grounded in the present, and showing gratitude and appreciation for the journey and the lessons that came with the journey. So a personal issue reaches resolution is that when you believe in yourself and believe that you can change, or believe that your life can change, or you can have the things that you never experienced, or you can have the healthy relationship or the healthy mindset, you could be free of addictions, or you could have abundance and prosperity. That is when change is initiated. That is the catalyst. It's the belief. The intent is the seed, right? Because if you think about a seed, you got to plant the seed into darkness for it to grow towards the light, baby. The seed has to be planted in darkness. You had to be planted in the dark in order for you to find your own light, baby. So you got clarity coming in, or some sort of truthful communication with the Ace of Swords. And that's what Spirit is showing me right here, my loves. Presently, something is being worked out in your favor. Divine is saying that we have taken over your request. We have taken over your burden. We want you to offload that burden off of your back. We have taken this burden, and we want you to believe that we can deliver a resolution for you. And this resolution is going to come in the form of communication through, like I said, various forms. But I think intuitively, through intuition, through the higher self, through signs, synchronicities, and symbols and messages through other people, right? So we have communication. We have a strong energy of communication. And communication is key, and it's being clarified by the answers. So if there was an issue and you didn't have the answers are coming. That's going to help you heal or to resolve the issue. So this is very powerful. And then the next message is, baby, twin flame, baby, soul flame, honey. So there is a twin flame that needs to surrender and let go of pride and ego. Okay, so this is about a sacred soulmate. So I'm on point and in alignment to what Spirit is wanting me to relay back to you guys. So you guys are twin flames, period. You might not know who your real twin flame is, but you're a twin flame. Okay, so your twin flame is in his pride, ego, or her pride and ego. And ego can be this fear. If you watch the first part of the video, I'm gonna mark in part 1, part 2. Ego can be that thing that keeps you restricted from breaking up patterns. So there is structures, conditioning, and beliefs that need to be broken free of. And what's happening is karmic justice. The scales are being balanced. And I told you your person got karma. This is my Emperor card. So this is a masculine coming through. And Spirit is showing me that the change that's coming in is, oh, God, I can't make this up. God, I cannot make this up. Didn't I just say this? That is your masculine coming through. That's in his pride and ego. And the change, the negativity, Spirit says what is being released is an old cycle of negative thoughts, patterns of negativity. So your person is changing. Your person, if your person was a player, a hoe, addict, just a negative person, or narcissist, egotistical, or just whatever negative traits you can think of that this person had, they're going through a transformation. So this is a very good thing. And the universe is saying, believe that this person could change if this is someone that you really want to be with. Okay? Because a lot of you guys have given up the mission, and you basically threw the towel in and said, I'm done with it. I washed my hands of it. I don't want to deal with it. But baby, think about why you're in that space. Because when it comes to unconditional love, love without conditions is to accept people for where they are on their journey. And their journey doesn't look like your journey. Their beliefs don't look like your beliefs. We have to be accepting of other people. So what Spirit is saying is that there is going to be a major turning point, Tower. It's completely unexpected. I love that shit. Okay. So the only expectation that you should have is good expectations. You're not going to see this coming like a thief in the night, I heard. Baby, like a thief in the night. What the hell? You're going to have a conversation with this person, I feel, that's going to trigger a new beginning. And when I looked at it, it said, oh, it's still Mars energy of attracting, trying to manifest a new beginning with you. But their problem is the false freaking beliefs that I've been talking about this whole time is that they're fearing that you're going to reject them. But that is a projection of their own lack of self-love and self-worth. They don't feel good enough because they had a false mask this whole time when they was dealing with you. They were operating based off of learned behavior and learned beliefs that don't serve them. They were operating from a low vibratory resonance. Okay, they were low vibe, but they're going through an ascension. I love that shit. Why? They're learning to love themselves. And right now they're going through a harvest where they're reaping what they sow. And they're understanding now that when I make these decisions, I reap the consequences, whether good or bad. But this is also talking about autumn season. So they're saying within autumn, which ends on the 21st, by the way, which is a powerful conjunction with Jupiter and Saturn, ending of a fucking cycle. Boom. Yes, your person wakes up and says, you know what? I need to break free of my comfort zone, which is this person or these experiences that I've had past life, this life, these memories that keep me stuck in this ego and pride, these memories, this past experience that keep me stuck in this disharmony within self, not knowing myself, keeping me in conflict with people, myself being unable to make a decision, holding on to baggage, and being in this energy of wanting to be in control of everything. And this is why the universe is saying, no, your person is going to be put through some tests that is going to force them to surrender control. The universe is going to take the fucking wheel now. Enough is enough is what I'm hearing. The universe is saying, enough is enough. So don't worry your little hearts. The energy is getting momentum. Show the world the real you. The real you, the highest version of you, not what people expect you to be, not what your family or your friends or social media is expecting of you. The real you, soul expression. Come through spirit. You have a person working on themselves. It could be a fire sign. I got Ace of Wands, a new beginning. A new beginning. So good, so good, so good. Somebody is building themselves back up, learning themselves again, getting back to their authentic space of being. Not this person was behaving in a way that they learned. So there's a stalemate, or there is a little bit of avoidance while your person is reflecting. Or this is you, okay, feminine. Why you? So you're in this energy. You're avoiding dating people, being even this person, because you're in this energy of where you need to reflect, feminine. Okay, so you've had a lot of soul growth during the separation. This is beautiful. And a lot of truth has come to you about your own self-sabotaging behaviors. How do you sabotage your relationships? I was watching a lot of YouTube last night. I couldn't sleep. And I was watching a lot of people, just regular YouTubers, not like spiritual pages. And I was looking at people talking about their own self-sabotaging behaviors of ghosting and overthinking and projecting fears and running, chasing, etc. Right? Fear of abandonment and rejection. So you have gotten so much truth about yourself and what needs to be healed. And this change is about you too, my loves. So all these messages that you're getting through communication, such as this, like me just having this conversation with you guys, is helping you with your transformation. So yeah, there's a timeout, but there's going to be a decision soon. Soon come. Something's coming that you can't see yet. Okay? A powerful decision. What's this decision about, please? You're going to have a powerful decision to make. And in order for you to be aligned to where you need to be. Okay, whether this is a good decision or bad doesn't really matter. It's going to get you to the same destination. One path is going to take longer, but it's about the experience. I love this. The decision is about the end of a tough cycle. You cannot make this up, you guys. You really can't. So right now, nothing is set in stone. That means you still have room. There's room for maneuver here. There's still room to change a situation around. You still have the ability. Still, it's not too late to change something to work out in your favor. And this person is also getting this realization. Mutable energy is Pisces, Sagittarius, Virgo, and Gemini. And mutable signs are very flippity floppity. They can't make up their minds. Very indecisive. It's changing all the time. And that's important. That's about you being able to adapt to that. That's what Mercury is representing here. That mercurial energy is about being adaptable to change. All right? Being able to adapt. One more. And the third house is about travel. There could be a decision about a move. Somebody is getting a divorce or leaving somebody. That's them making this decision. I feel like your decision is whether you're going to take this person back or not. Ooh, look at these opportunities coming your way when you make the right decision to follow your heart, to follow your purpose, and not to be afraid of this rebirth of winter. Winter is a death cycle. Not to be afraid of an ending or things ending. This is your person having this realization that in order for new things to come in, there needs to be death, period. That caterpillar had to die for that butterfly to emerge. When a tree bears fruit, we eat the fruit, right? The fruit has to die so that we can extract the seeds and replant them so something new can grow. Spirit says that this person is about to open up to a different level of awareness, and they're transcending the ego or just the physical human expression. There is an alignment of being human and spiritual. So this person is gaining some sort of ascension or spiritual evolution or awakening. What are they awakening to? This masculine, please. I'm hearing true love. I heard true love, clear as day. Wow, Mother of Pentacles. Okay, she came in sideways. Okay, nurture, value, worth. Someone sees your worth now, baby. They couldn't see it before, they see it now. Ooh, someone sees your divinity. Yeah, this person feels ashamed that they didn't see it before, baby. And they want forgiveness. They want forgiveness. And they're wanting to do things differently now. They don't want to come in the same. I can't make this up. Past says some of y'all had a lot of lives together. And they're recognizing this. They recognize you. Oh my God, you know what I just heard? They remember the mission. They remember who you are to them. Someone will come in wanting another chance, you guys. A desire to do things better. They have learned, or they will learn, to come out of this energy of denial and self-deception. This is gorgeous. They may be leaving behind somebody else. Yeah, they're releasing control. So there's an ending of a cycle of them. This is the transformation. They're not going to come through controlling and manipulative anymore. They're not going to come through with games and holding back and not being able to fucking communicate their feelings and emotions. As a feminine, as a woman, I hate that. And I'm sorry. I mean, for me, a deal breaker is a man that can't communicate, period. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care what kind of car you drive. I don't care how fine you look. If you cannot communicate and express, it's not going to work. That's just me. It's not going to work for me. So let's get a message from this person that you're channeling. It could be a male or female, by the way. But I have a lot of women in here right now. But I think I have one man. Okay. This is what he wanted to say. Finding out the truth crushed me. And what's the truth? That he humbled you, that he left you, and that he missed out on an opportunity to be with a divine feminine, to be with someone that is divine and no one else compares to you. He can't sleep because he's thinking about you. Period. He hides behind material things. This is ego. What you want to say? What do you want to say? What do you want to say? I can't make this up. I really can't. I wish I had treated you better. And they're still attracted to you. Okay. They had to leave you before you could leave them because they were fearing abandonment. But they trying to compare to other people. They can't find you and nobody else. You are divine. You're different. And they're obsessed with you. So they're watching you like a hawk. Top of the deck. Flick of the wrist. Yes, baby. I hope that you can forgive me one day. And on that note, I'm going to end it here. Babies, if you've been worried about this mission, about this soulmate, this twin flame, don't be worried. It's going to work out in your favor. Believe in the impossible. Don't worry about what your friends are saying. Don't get advice from friends and worry about what's right, what looks right, what makes sense. This is about you following your heart. This is about you trusting in what you know. And you know that this is your boo. You know that there's nobody else out there that could make you feel the way this person makes you feel. Yes, you're bitter. Yes, you're angry. Yes, you have resentment. Yes, it's taken a long time. Yes, they really, really hurt you. And some of you guys are, done, and that's okay. But you got to surrender to the divine plan and order of things. And if you believe and have faith, things will work out. Change is coming. I don't even feel like it's going to take that long, to be honest with you. Let me ask. This is happening. Well, they did say autumn. So this is going to happen during the holidays. Yeah, unknown. They're saying that they can't reveal everything to you, but just know that an offer is coming. Your person's going through the dark night of the soul. Your person may be dealing with somebody new, and that's a game, or they're going to realize that that's not. Yeah. So if your person's dealing with somebody that's deceptive, the universe is saying that they got to get past that karmic. They got to get past that karmic first, the deception. Okay. In order for this new beginning to take place, they got to get clear. All right. I love you guys. Oh, and they're also saying that, it's not they trust your intuition. Everything is not being made clear, but to focus on this love, focus on unconditional love, and come out of confusion and trust your intuition. That's another message. And work on your healing. Detach yourself from overthinking about this shit. Okay. Be strong. It's going to take some time, but that's okay. Work on your worth, work on your finances and career. The universe is saying, boo, we're helping you. Do you? Okay, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Ace of Cups. Don't worry. We're going to bring, oh my God. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is going to be all right. Hey. And I bet y'all, all of you guys that are in my chat right now have been asking, okay, divine for answers about this union. And this is your answer. This is your confirmation. This is your confirmation. Your person is, listen, your person about to leave this. Your person about to walk away from some hoochie coochie and set boundaries. They dealing with some karma, some karmics. They're about to walk away. Okay? All right. Whew, that was a lot. My ear is hurting, so I'm going to go. I love you. I got some personal readings to finish up. I got to wash the oil out my hair. I had a new vlog coming soon. It's I was supposed to go out last weekend, and I ended up not going out Friday or Saturday. But I will be going out this Friday, so I'm waiting for that so that I can put something interesting in my vlog because I didn't do nothing. So that's why I haven't posted any new vlogs. If you haven't subscribed to my second channel, can you please do that? Can you support me and support my second channel? And like the video, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. I love you guys. Please leave a comment. Let me know if this resonated. Thank you. I love y'all so much. Stay in positive spirits. Stay high vibrational. Keep working on yourself. Be the best version of yourself. Work on your own shit. Okay? But be who you are and be okay with who you are and where you're at right now in your journey. But don't stay complacent and don't stay stagnant. Okay? Loving who you are doesn't mean loving all your negative, toxic behavior. It means loving yourself enough to be willing to change, to be open to change, and to be adaptable and flexible. All right. A lot of people are stubborn. A lot of people are prideful. They think that they don't have to change, and that's not necessarily true. We all have to change. It's not all about us. Okay, we got to share this planet with other people. I don't want to be dealing with you. And if you're negative, you understand? But at the end of the day, I still allow you to be you and express from that level of consciousness. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna deal with you. Okay? You don't gotta deal with your own bullshit either. So work on yourself, stay positive. Hey Jacita, hey, where you been, Miss Moon Goddess? How are you, boo? You guys just stepping in. Rewind. I'm gonna go do some personal readings, and then I will catch you guys later. I'm gonna be doing a live read. If you guys would like live personal readings for $20, I'm doing one tonight. I had issues last night, I couldn't connect, but I'm hoping tonight I can connect. Please book so that you can get your readings. I've been really connected to spirit, and I just had some really good news from one of my clients. I've been doing readings for her for about a year. And I predicted that she was going to have a blessing, and it came through on the new moon. I am so elated for her. She's about to write a review up of her experience. So I know a lot of you guys have left reviews, and I thank you guys for sharing your stories with me. But yes, I'm telling you, I've been killing the game. Okay, not in ego, but just me being proud of myself, and even with the restrictions that I had to go through doing this work, I feel good about being able to help and assist in healing. It is a privilege to be able to help people heal, okay, while I heal myself. So I'm grateful and thankful. So I hope that you guys are, not giving up, and you guys are being strong, because you are divine. You are beautiful. You are worthy. You are everything. You are loved. You are courageous. You are fearless. You are gorgeous, amazing. You are a manifester. You're abundant. You are prosperous. Right? You are good enough. Bye.